So let's come on to lying on our backs on the blocks. So you're going to have to probably wiggle around a bit, find the bra strap for the first block. And then the second block goes underneath your head. And then your legs can either be out straight or you can bring the balls of the feet together and have your knees open wide. And then just kind of open your arms out to the side as well. So we're in a little bit of a heart opener here to begin. And let's just close the eyes down. So it's really warm today. So I'm going to take it a bit slower than usual. And we'll just take a nice opening through the whole of the body throughout this session. So we're just going to start to take control of our breathing. So breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. Again, inhaling and exhaling. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. And just keep going with that breath. Feel like you're starting to just open up the chest and the shoulders, really relaxing the shoulders. Arms are just open to give that little bit more of an opening through the heart center. Palms up, open to receiving and giving out lots of positive energy. Alright, let's just take a few more breaths here. If your knees are apart, you're going to slowly draw your knees together. Now remove the block underneath your head first, out to the side, and then just remove that other block from underneath you so that you can come back onto your spine. And then just start to hug the knees in towards the chest, give them a nice gentle squeeze as you maybe just rock from side to side. And just a little bit of a glute opener, so start to just cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Thread your hand through to take behind that right thigh, and then draw the right knee in as you push that left knee away from you. And just feel that little glute opener just to wake up the body gently. Nice. And then switch out the legs. Right ankle on top of the left thigh. Draw the left knee in, thread the arms through, encourage that right knee away until you feel it deep into that glute. And then uncross the legs, hands underneath the knees, start to rock and roll gently up the length of the spine. And then we're going to cross our feet, roll forward and meet at a tabletop position. Walking those knees back. Now you're going to grab your blocks or maybe books if you're doing a recording. 2 chunky books is fine. We're going to go for that heart opener. So our elbows, well, you're actually trying to get more into the back of your arms. You don't want to be on the tip of your elbow because that's going to hurt. So try and get onto the back of your arm. Bring the palms to touch and then start to melt your forehead down towards the mat. Try to keep your hips above your knees if you can. I'm just going to keep on melting this chest towards the mat. So we're going to be using our blocks throughout our practice today just to help us get our form correct in every position that we meet. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Let's take one more breath here. Melt the chest towards the mat. And then exhale. Release. So slowly release the hands from off the blocks. And then just move them out to the side but towards the front of the mat. Okay. Now as you inhale, let's start to drop the belly, open the chest, goes forward. And exhale, push the ground away as you round through the spine. And again, inhale, dropping the belly, opening the chest. Exhale, round. Once again, inhale, drop the belly, open through your chest. And then exhale, round. Great, then tuck your toes, start to lift those hips up and back and work into your downward dog. And start to bend into one knee at a time there. Keep lifting the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Great, now we'll start to lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, open through that right hip. Encourage the left heel down and towards the mat. And then inhale, we'll re-extend the right leg. As you exhale, step your right foot outside of your right hand and drop your left knee down. Great, now take your block. You're going to place your block or your book underneath your right foot. So see if you can get your right foot onto your block. Obviously, if this isn't possible, anyone that's doing the recording, feel free to skip this. And then just come onto your fingertips and really try and melt your hips forward as you open through your chest and feel that really deep stretch into that hip. So let's relax the shoulders down and away from the ears. Breathing in here. And then exhale. Palms go flat, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee off the ground, and then see if you can lift that right foot all the way up, 3-leg dog. And then exhale, the right foot meets the left. A few waves. Inhale, lift the heels, wave it forward into a high plank position. And as you exhale, soften the knees, send it back, downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, round it forward. And as you exhale, soften, send it back. Once more, inhale, wave, round it forward. And as you exhale, send it back. Then left leg, inhale, extend it high. Start to bend the knee, open through the hip. Encourage the right heel down. Then inhale, re-extend. As you exhale, your left foot steps outside of your left hand and drop your right knee. Left block comes in, place your left foot on top of that block. And then come onto your fingertips, really melt the hips as far forward as you can, and then lift open through your chest. Maybe close the eyes down and just breathe into that really deep hip opener. One more breath. And then the palms go flat. Start to tuck your right toes, lift your right knee off the ground, and then if you can, left leg goes up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, release the left foot down. As you inhale, lift the heels round forward, high plank. And then exhale, soften the knees, send it back, downward dog. Then start to walk those feet forward. See if you can stay high on the toes and keep the legs straight for as long as you can. All the way up to those wrist creases. And then you come into your forward fold at the front of your mat. Opposite hand to elbows, always here we rock. Right, then release the hands, keep the knees soft, gently start to work your way. Taking as much time as you need all the way up to standing. When we reach the top, inhale, reach the palms above the head. Exhale, fold it forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, fold, step your right foot back and drop your right knee. Bring your hands onto your blocks. Inhale, lift your chest up. And as you exhale, half split. So keep your hands on the blocks so that you can keep your hips facing the same direction, chest lifted. Now slightly in forward of the chest, stick the bum back. Inhale here. Now keep your spine straight as you exhale, soften your elbows and fold. Then inhale, lift the chest. Keep the right hip pulling forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, slowly fold. Then inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, rebend into the left knee. Move the blocks, plant the hands, step it back. High plank as you inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. And we meet back in our downward dog. Well, we'll take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. From here, right leg extends as you inhale. As you exhale, right foot, step it in between the hands. Once again, hand comes onto blocks. Inhale, goes forward. This time the knee stays lifted. And as you exhale, try and straighten out that right leg, but try and keep your chest nice and long and leaning forward. Inhale, bend into the right knee, lift the chest. Exhale, straighten that right leg. Inhale, bend into the right knee. And then exhale, straighten through that right leg. Now as you inhale, bend into your right knee. Now start to reach your arms all the way up towards the ceiling, so you're in a lunge position. And then start to twist your body to the right, left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Right arm goes back behind you. Hold it here. And then start to reach the arms up again. Drop your left heel in. Bring your hands to clasp behind the back. Inhale, squeeze the palms. Roll the shoulders open. And then exhale, humble warrior. Fold to the inside of your right leg. Keep a nice deep bend in that right knee. And push the outer edge of that left foot down so the legs are super strong. Using the hands to take you down over that right leg. Take one more breath. And then exhale, come all the way up to standing. Inhale, reach the arms up, spin onto your left toes. As you exhale, cactus your arms for a second. Then bring your hands all the way down onto the blocks. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach tall. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Halfway lift, inhale. And as you exhale, fold. Step your left foot back this time and drop your left knee down to the mat. Now inhale, drop your hips, open your chest. As you exhale, find that half split on your blocks. Try and pull the left hip forward as the right hip draws back. Now inhale, lift your chest. And then exhale, maybe there's a fold slightly. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, a slight fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, slight fold. And then inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, rebend into the right knee. Plant the hands down, step it back, high plank. And as you exhale, vinyasa. We're back in our downward dog. Take a deep breath. And exhale, left leg, inhale, extend it high. As you exhale, bend the knee, open through your hip. Then inhale to re-extend. As you exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Bring your hands onto your blocks. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, hips up and back. Try and keep your spine nice and straight. Inhale, bend into your left knee. And then exhale, hips up and back. Inhale, bend into your left knee. Exhale, hips up and back. Then start to bend into your left knee, rise all the way up, and we find a lunge. Now start to twist to your left, bring your right hand to your left thigh. Your left hand comes out behind you. Find that nice rotation. Then inhale, both arms reach back up. Exhale, drop your right heel down, bring your hands to clasp behind your back. Squeeze your palms, roll the shoulders open, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior, folding to the inside of your left leg. Keep pushing into both feet. Nearly there, taking another breath in. And then exhale, come all the way back up. Reach the arms above the head, spin onto your right toes. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus through the arms. Bring the hands down, frame the foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rise to standing, lifting tall. And then exhale, hands through to the heart center. Close the eyes, take a moment. Deep breathe it in. And breathe it out. Take another breath in. And then exhale. Start to hook your thumbs. As you inhale, reach your arms above your head. Push your hips forward, open your chest. And then exhale, come down halfway with your body, slight bend in the knees. Reach those hands forward there. Engage the lower belly. Now start to sit your hips into a chair pose, reaching those arms up by the ears. And slowly bring your hips all the way down to your heels, keeping your heels on the mat if you can, so you're squeezing in this little ball. Nice. Alright, now we're going to see if we can come onto our toes, reach the arms behind us. So we're just going to lift up onto our toes, reach the arms behind us. And then stay on the toes as you reach your arms up by your ears. Still in this little squat position. And then stay on the toes, start to come all the way up to standing, reach to the top. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold, step it back through your vinyasa. Nice. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. From here, inhale, we extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Then exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. This time, let's drop the left knee and reach the arms up towards the ceiling. So we're in a little lunge. Then start to twist to the right. Bring your left hand to the outer right thigh. As you reach your right arm up behind you, now come out of the lean a little bit so there's more of a right angle in those legs. Now drop your right hand to the back of your left thigh. As you reach that left arm up towards the ceiling, maybe lean back slightly here. Engage your left glute. And then start to come forward, bring your left hand down. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. As you inhale, your right arm goes up towards the ceiling. Find your twist. Now bring your right hand to your lower back. Step your left foot in about halfway or a third of the way up the mat so the toes point forward. Now bring your left hand to your block on the outside of your right foot. As you inhale, really extend your bum back, lean your chest forward, and then exhale, twist your body to the right and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Now keep pulling up on those thighs. You can drop the block a little bit lower if the highest setting's too high, or you can lose the block as well. Great, and now we're going to kind of windmill our hands as we come up to standing. So soften the right knee, start to send your right hand back as your left arm goes up towards the ceiling. Bring your left knee in towards the chest, right hand to your left shin. Left arm reaches out behind you, standing twist. Really rotating through that body. Nice. Now we're going into our standing split. So the left hand comes all the way down towards the mat. As your left leg goes up towards the ceiling, you fold your body over your legs. You can keep your hands on the floor. You can take your hands to blocks here. That's it. Push the ground away with that right foot. Lift up and out of that right hip. Take another breath. And then slowly control that left foot all the way back. Low lunge. Inhale, step it back, find a high plank. And as you exhale, vinyasa. Great. And the left leg starts to extend as we inhale. As you exhale, step your left foot in between your hands and drop the right knee down to the mat. Then inhale, reach the arms up, little lunge. As you exhale, twist to your left, right arm to your left thigh, left hand out behind you. Come out of the lean a little bit. Draw your lower belly in, feel that twist. Now drop your left hand to the back of your right thigh. You reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Engage your right glute and lean back. Is it really opening up through the body? Take another breath. And then exhale, right hand comes down. Tuck your right toes, lift your knee. Inhale, left arm lifts. Find an easy twist. Rotate the body. Pull the left knee in towards the midline. Then the left hand comes onto the lower back. We step that right foot in about a third of the way up the mat so the toes point forward. Right hand comes to the outside of the right foot, either on the block or the floor. And then inhale, find length first. You want a nice straight spine. And then you rotate. Left arm up towards the ceiling. So keep thinking someone's pulling the crown of your head forward and then rotating your body to the left. Nice. We're going to take that little windmill to get up to standing. So soften your left knee, send your left hand behind you. As your right arm comes up, your right knee draws in. Left hand to the right shin, right hand out behind you, maybe gaze over your right shoulder. Nice, let's take it into our splits, or standing split, should I say. Right hand comes down as the right leg goes up towards the ceiling. Start to fold your body over that left leg. Push into your left foot. Keep lifting that right leg up towards the ceiling. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale, big step back with that right foot. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, your vinyasa. Take a full breath in. And then an exhale, let's drop down to our knees now. We're going to take a puppy pose, but with our hands on blocks. So the arms come out in front of you and start to melt your chest or your chin down towards the mat. Keeping those arms on the blocks, so it's really stretching into those shoulders. So keep breathing into the body. Feel that lovely opening there. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, keep your chest where it is. Just kind of move the blocks out to the sides so the palms can go flat. And then start to snake your body all the way forward. Find your Sphinx pose. Pull your chest through your armpits, push into your fingertips, lift your elbows off if that feels okay. That's it, pull it through, relax the shoulders, take a breath. And then exhale, slowly lower. Hands underneath the shoulders, Push it back, downward dog. Lovely, breathe it in. And then breathe it out. From here, start to lift your heels, come forward, find a high plank position. Now bend your right heel towards your right glute, and then you're just going to roll over onto your left side so that your right foot drops and you come all the way to seated. We're facing the back of the room. Right hand comes to the front of the mat. Inhale, your left arm lifts. And then as you exhale, your left elbow is hooking outside your right thigh and you're taking a twist. That's it. Takes are confusing, left and right, back and front. Alright, so just gaze out over that right shoulder. Feel that nice deep twist. And then we'll start to bring our left hand back towards the front of the mat. So twist the other way around. Push into your right foot. As you inhale, you're going to lift your hips up. Send your right arm up and over by your ear. And then as you exhale, bring your right hand down towards the mat, high plank. And then start to pick your right foot up. Inhale, bring yourself up into a three-leg dog. And as you exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Left heel drops, right hand comes inside. Inhale, your left arm extends up towards the ceiling. Then start to reach that left hand up and over by your ear towards the front of the mat. Let it fall in front of the face and then turn into a wide leg fold facing the left side of your mat. Turn your right toes in and just fold over those legs. Curling up on your thighs. Great, then take a little halfway lift. As you exhale, left toes turn out, side lunge. Work into that left knee. Bring your hands to the heart center just for a breath. And then just start to walk your fingertips forward as you try and melt your forehead down a little bit to deepen that stretch on the inner thigh there. Great, then hands come back to the heart center or the floor. We'll stay low. We'll inhale, travel through center. Frame the right foot. And then we'll just set that left shin in so the shin comes down. And then we should be able to sit our bum onto the mat. Now your left shin, bring it straight out in front of you. And your right ankle crosses on top. So we're trying to get our shins on top of each other here. Great, now either hand on the floor by the sides, lift the chest, or try and lean forward. Come to rest your hands either on your knees, or if you're really open, you can walk those hands in front. More for people doing a recording, but if you have got your books at home and you're really tight here, if you prop yourself on a block, this might be a little bit more available to you. You can fold from there. A little bit of a pause here in our movement, a bit of a hip opener. Coming back to our breath if we've lost it now. These should be quite warm today, so let's get into these stretches. And then slowly release. Come on up, cross the feet, roll forward, and we'll just go straight into our downward dog from here. Second side, let's lift the heels, come forward, find that high plank position, shoulders over the wrists. Now bend your left heel towards the bum, roll over into your right hand, drop your left foot and come all the way to seated facing the back of the mat. Now your left hand comes to the front of your mat, your right arm lifts up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, hook your right elbow outside of your left thigh. Try and take a twist, gaze out over your left shoulder. Flex those right toes back towards you. Nice. Now we'll re-rotate to the right. Right hand comes to the front of the mat. As we inhale, we'll pick our left foot, push into your left foot, lift the hips up, send your left arm up and over by your ear. Baby wild thing there. And then bring your left hand down towards the mat. So you're in your high plank. Now your left leg comes with you. Inhale, 3-leg dog, picks you back up. Exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Drop your right heel down, left hand's inside your left foot. Inhale, right arm lifts up towards the ceiling. Let's find that opening. And then your right arm reaches up and over by the ear. Let it fall in front of the face and spin. So you're in a wide leg fold. And then inhale, little halfway lift, and your right toes out. Start to side lunge into that right knee, back of your mat. Then start to walk the fingertips forward. See if you can melt your forehead forward. Pull your right knee open. Feel that nice deep stretch there into your groin area. And then the hands come back to the heart center or the floor. We stay low. As we inhale, we'll travel through center, frame the left foot, and then step that right shin in so it comes down to the mat so that you can put your hips back down. All right, second side, right shin parallel to the front of your mat, left knee goes on top, and then see if you can encourage that left knee down towards the right knee. If that's intense, just stay up, stay seated. And just breathe into that leg. Anyone on the recording here, if you're tight, or I've got a hamstring injury at the moment, so I'm using a block to rest my knee on, just makes it a little bit more restorative. Even in this position, we think about that anterior tilt of the pelvis, so tilting almost the bum back as the lower belly leans forward there to get that deeper stretch. Alright, let's take a few more breaths. Take one more inhale. And slowly release, exhale. We're going to stay down, release that left leg out in front of you. If you want to here, place a block underneath your feet, if you can reach that far. And then inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, reach forward. Maybe you're reaching your feet, maybe your block or book, you're holding it. And then you're kind of using your block that will encourage that really flex of the feet there. And you can fold. And it takes it really quite deep into the backs of your knees, the more you flex your feet. Just that reach of the blocks also encourages you to extend your spine. You can double up on your blocks here, you can triple up on your blocks. Keep breathing there. Take another breath in. And then exhale, slowly release. All right, now we're going to open up our legs out nice and wide. Let's take it to a nice wide leg fold, toes up towards the ceiling. Flex those legs, or flex the feet, should I say. Inhale, lift the chest, flex the legs, and then exhale, fold over the legs. And then again, just an example of where you can use your blocks here. If your head can reach that far, it's quite a nice version to rest your head on a block there, just makes it a little bit more restorative. Just use all the warmth in the body, warmth of the day, just to get nice and open for these last few. Right, just stay here for a few more breaths. And then gently release. Come on, back up again. Great, blocks off to the side. Let's bring it all the way down onto our spine. We're going to end with a little bit of hamstring opener. So come down onto your backs, all the way down onto the floor. Now bend both knees and bring your right leg up towards the ceiling. Take your hands, wrap them around your thigh or maybe your calf. And then flex the right toe back towards you and draw that leg in. Now, if you're quite open here, you might be able to take your peace fingers and wrap them around your right big toes. Just pull that leg in towards us. And then let's go for a straighten out of the left leg. So straighten the left leg, flex the left toes back towards you. Maybe pull that right foot a little bit closer in towards you. And then bring your left hand either to the outside of your right thigh, your right calf, or maybe you can take hold of the outside of the right foot. Bring your right hand out to a T, palm faces down. And then start to guide that right foot all the way across the body, over till it touches the floor. And then let your head drop over the right shoulder. Just breathing into that twist there. And then start to come back up through center, right leg lifts. Draw both knees in again, little squeeze first. And then place the feet flat on the floor, left leg up towards the ceiling. Take your thigh or your calf, or maybe those peace fingers wrap around your left big toe. And you pull that leg in towards you, flex the foot so you can really feel behind the calf as well. And we'll straighten out the right leg, flex the right toes back towards you, deepen that stretch, pull that left leg a little bit closer in, breathe. And then bring your right hand to the outside of your left thigh, calf or foot. Start to guide that left foot all the way across the body. Stretch that left hand out to the side and take that twist, little bit of an IT band stretch here as well. And then let's bring that left foot all the way back up towards the ceiling. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a nice little final squeeze. And then exhale, release. Legs out long. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Big sigh out. And taking a moment here just to take in that movement, the benefits of our practice. Let that relaxation start to drift over the body, all the way from the toes, travelling up the legs, all the way to relaxing your hips, your belly, chest and your shoulders. And the back of the head, even the crown of the head, soften there. And just take a couple of minutes. Start to bring awareness back into the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes, rolling the wrists and the ankles, and then sending the hands behind us, pointing through the toes, take a full body stretch. And then roll it over onto one hand side, pause it there for a second. And start to come all the way back up to seated. Spine long, eyes closed. Hands come onto the knees. And we'll bring our palms together at the heart center. Let's take a deep breath in. Big sigh out. Let's bow our head towards our hands. Namaste. Ah, well done, Helen.